Boku no Hero Academia is an anime with a lot of great ships, but if we're talking about my favorite, it has got to be this one in the USJ Dome. The sleek modern design, the shiny silver coating, its looming presence incites both fear and adoration in its beholders. Truly a masterpiece of 21st century technology. I could stare at it for hours. Okay, so with that low effort unoriginal joke out of the way, let's get on to the real point of this video. Ships in Boku no Hero Academia. If you don't know what a ship is, well, it's basically just a romantic pairing of two people. Now this can be a pairing that you personally hope will happen, or a pairing that's hinted by the writer, or even a real relationship between two people. Wait a second. Relationship? Relationship? Holy shit! But anyway, that's what ships are. Now for me personally, I love my ships, especially when they're canon or heavily hinted at, and in Boku no Hero Academia, there's a lot of hinting at going on so far. Oh, and just so you know, I'll be using footage up to episode 1 of the second season, so although I'll take care not to spoil anything, I'll have this warning to those who aren't caught up yet. Anyway, there's so many great characters in this anime and I just want every one of them to be happily married and have a bunch of kids and live a long and healthy life, and oh man, I think I'm getting a bit too ahead of myself here. So before I waste any more of your time, let's start going through some of the ships in Boku no Hero Academia. First up we have the most typical ship, Izuku and Ochako. This one's probably my least favorite, but only because it's so normal. Both characters are just your average people with no outrageous quirks or personalities. It's the typical wimpy ass boy becomes super strong and gets the girl story, and while I fully expect this anime to go that route, a small part of me still hopes for something a little bit different. And then there's Tsuyu and Minoru. I only ship this one because they've had a lot of screen time together and their dynamic is pretty funny. I said Izuku was the wimpy ass boy before, but man, this guy just takes it to a whole nother level. Tsuyu on the other hand is a beast, so I think it'd be entertaining for these two to get together because I have a feeling she would be the man in the relationship. Man in quotation marks because male privilege, yada yada, societal construct or whatever. But the one thing that's holding back this ship in my mind is that Minoru is just plain ugly, and I feel like Tsuyu's great character design is wasted on someone like him. But alas, moving on we have Ida and Momo. Now this ship doesn't have any basis whatsoever, I just thought it'd be nice if it happened. Honestly, any relationship with Ida in it is guaranteed to be hilarious with his super serious attitude and whatnot. Just imagine him stressing over a date and meticulously planning every single detail out, only to forget something super basic like his pants. Why ship him with Momo then? Well, she just seems similarly socially inept, at least that's the impression I got, as she chose her hero costume to be basically the opposite of any logic or reason whatsoever, and doesn't even seem to care when her tits are just out for the world to see. Well, I mean, I ain't complaining if she wants to dress half naked with her boobs hanging out, that's fine by me. But yeah, these two together would be absolutely hilarious. And now, saving the best for last, I have my two favorite ships in this anime. First is Ojiro and Toru. This ship is similar to Izuku and Ochako in that they are both very normal people, but their unique quirks make the potential relationship much more interesting. I mean, just look at them. The guy's a human squirrel and the girl's invisible. Wait a second. Her costume is just gloves and shoes. Does that mean she's okay. Well, she might be a little bit of a freak, but she's so cheerful and cute it doesn't even matter. Is it strange to call an invisible person cute? Well, for all we know, she could be absolutely hideous in reality, but it's what's inside that counts, right? These two are really cute though, and they've been shown together multiple times so far, so I think this is one of the more likely ships to actually happen, which is great. Another ship that is hinted at quite often is Denki and Kyoka. I love these two and the interactions they have. Denki being your typical lovable dumbass, always being positive and smiling, versus Kyoka with her deadpan jokes making fun of his idiocy is a great dynamic. Even their powers seem to match with the whole technology theme going on. And as for all the other characters, we'll just have to wait and see if they get any more development or ships begin to emerge, because so far the ones I already mentioned are the only ones that stood out to me. In particular, I want to see Bakugo get a girl because imagining him trying to be nice to someone just seems hilarious to me. Male tsunderes are already rare to come by, so I hope this anime makes the most out of his character. Overall though, Boku no Hero Academia has some really good ships and I'm excited for more of them in this second season. And that's the end of the video. What was the point of this video exactly? I honestly don't know. I just wanted to talk about this anime and express my love of ships, I guess. So yeah, please comment on your own personal ships down below and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.